Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. I keep it so fresh on the microphone. I like no interruption when the game is on. I like slam dunk to take me to the hoop. My favorite play is the alley-oop. I like the pick and roll. I like the give and go. And it's basketball. Bow wow, let's go.
Good morning, or good afternoon actually, neighbors and niggas. I've been missing. You see my hair is a mess. I'm just out in these streets. This job, it has taken a very sudden turn, and it's just got me all discombobulated and, oh shoot, my wallet. I'm just going through, I'm suffering currently. This is, as you probably already know because you clicked on the video, this is Basketball Wives, the reunion. Claws just may be canceled in my life. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes because I don't deserve this. I'm already doing the haves and the have-nots. And the haves and the have-nots I'm going to continue to do because I enjoy cussing out Tyler Perry. I do not want to... I may watch the episode before last of Claws, see what it's given, and see if I'm going to continue. But as of now, Roller and all of that foolishness, Uncle Daddy and all that, I just ain't in the mood. I'm going through too much on my job and in my personal life to have to deal with niggas acting a fool. But anyway, this is Basketball Wives. So, reunion. The girls, the main girls are up on the stage. The other girls are sitting down, in their respective seats in the audience. And, let's see, Shaunie is up there. And the host, I don't know who that is. He is giving, the most sexy boss in the world. And I'm saying, like, now, I think she's pretty. I hear a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people on Twitter saying she's ugly and she looks like this, she looks like that. I think she's a pretty girl. But what I do not think is that she is the sexiest boss on earth. On earth? Well, we got Beyonce. We've got Rihanna over there. I don't know how much of a boss Rihanna is as far as the business standpoint. But, she runs things. Like, we've got girls that give a little more sexy than Shaunie does. Shaunie gives you, real pretty girl walking around in a muumuu. And, it's legendary. If you can pull it off, it's legendary. But I just wouldn't give her the sexiest girl. Anyway, so we go into Tammy and Evelyn's relationship. They friends. They replay a bunch of, they shade and clips. And then say, are y'all friends? They say, yeah, we friends. I wouldn't be Tammy's friend if I were Evelyn. Unless Tammy had called me before the show was even premiered and said, listen, for the sake of shade and for the sake of the show, I acted a fool, but really that's not how I feel. We really good girlfriends. I'm just doing this for a check. If she would have called me up and said that, then yeah, maybe we can continue our friendship. But if not, me and Evelyn ain't even working towards being friends, I would have said, okay, we're not working towards being friends. And that would have been that. But anyway, they friends. They scooch over to Jackie, Christy, and Evelyn. I thought it was very early in the episode to do that. I'm actually still watching the episode right now, but I thought it was very early to do that. And they get into the same things they've gotten into the whole time. She paid my daughter this amount of money, and then Jacqueline goes into, my outfit costs $35,000. And I'm sitting here like, so your outfit costs $35,000, but when Evelyn was being shady and said, give me my $3,500 back, you could be bothered to, pick up the debit and swipe her Square card and put it in her PayPal account. Like, I don't understand, because your outfit looked like something, like 5 different pieces that I could have got from Payless, Dollar Jewelry, maybe a little piece of Dillard's in there. But you're not giving, glamour, But anyway, they go on about that. And then Malaysia said something about, like, because Jackie was like, well, why couldn't she just pick up the phone and call me? Instead of giving Takari the money, call me. And Malaysia pipes in and says, or call Shaunie and tell Shaunie this, that, and I'm like, what does Shaunie... First of all, Takari is a grown hoe. And I'm saying hoe in the term of an adult. I say grown hoe when I speak about myself. So anybody, new here, don't think I'm calling this girl a hoe. I'm just saying she's a grown adult. And if she wants to ask for money, she can ask for money as a grown hoe. If Evelyn wants to donate money, she can donate money as a grown hoe. Where does her mama come in? Because if somebody donated, my throat hurt, y'all, I'm sorry. If somebody donated some money to me, my mama would not say anything but thank you. I appreciate you giving my daughter, this money. It really helps. We had these situations, these bills. And my mom probably would have got her a card. So I don't understand. And then for Malaysia to say, well, just ask Shaunie, bring Shaunie into the middle of this. Why? But why would Evelyn call Shaunie to call Jackie to call Takari to see if she need anything? To have Takari tell Jackie to tell Shaunie to tell Evelyn, you know, no, she fine. Like, it don't make sense. Then they scooch over to Malaysia and the +1 situation. And again, it's the same things that have been said before. I'm not +1, I'm the one. You know, if I knew I were a +1, I wouldn't have brought her. This, that, and the other. And, you know, Tammy over there, I choose not to have blah, blah, blah in my space. All of this has been said before. So we just got dressed up in fancy dresses, put on our, you know, our best, our shiny wigs, and carrying on, and sat on the stage and repeated ourselves. That's like me putting on my Sunday's best, going to a lovely venue, sitting down, and recreating this video. Like, why would y'all watch that? You wouldn't. So why did they think we would want to watch these girls just rehash things that have already been said? Give us new information. Give us behind the scenes tease. Now, this is, I am like a quarter of the way through the review. I'm just getting to bust a move Jenkins, but I'm just not interested, which is why it took me so long to even watch this freaking thing, because I deserve better. And I deserve these niggas to get out the road. Y'all see this car? I am cackling. I am screaming. There is an old white man driving through a black neighborhood. There are 2 black people walking down the street. They did not move. Now, if it were a black man driving, I would be upset, because why y'all ain't moved for this car? You see this car in the way. It was an old white man. And to that I say, you know, they could choose to move, they could choose not to move. Why are you driving your truck, your white truck with your white person in it, through this black neighborhood? And that is the state of the world today. That's how it feels. I was upset when I thought that the driver was black and they were obstructing black justice. But when I saw that the driver was white and saw that those 2 people turned around, looked at the truck, and kept walking at a very slow pace in front of that truck. I mean, that's the way of the world. That's how things happen, you know? Anyway, and then the woman turned around and tried to proposition the man. Looked like for sex, because she walked smooth up to this man's window and propped in it. You know how the girls prop in? She did that. Anyway, Bust a Move James is up here talking about, you know, she didn't want to start she didn't want to be involved in no drama. And the host said, much like I have said, you the main one. You were the one carrying the bone. Like, you built the house of drama, brick by brick. What is you talking about? See, I don't like her, and I never have. But anyway, let me proceed, see what the girls are giving. So Malaysia is sitting here in her emotions. She's giving, you know, they say that I don't have substance, and I brought my whole family on the show, and how can you say I don't have substance when I brought it all? Sis, listen, just because you brought your family on the show does not mean that you brought substance to the show. That just means you brought your whole family on the show. Now, if I were to bring my family on the show, there are a couple members of my family that have no substance. If I were to bring only them onto the show, then it would be like you brought your family on the show, but you didn't bring anything of importance. You didn't bring substance. You didn't bring anything interesting. Now, there are other members of my family that I could bring on the show, and the girls would give it a little zhuzh. You know, if me and my mama had a show, just me and my mama, it would be lit. It would be live. You would see us cutting up, acting a fool, fighting, all of the things that me and my mama do. Not fist fighting or anything like that, just bickering. If I were to bring my mama's uncle, who I don't see it for. If you watch the video and you know my mama's uncle and you feel the need to go back and tell him, he already knows I don't see it for him. I don't like him. I don't like his wife. I don't fool with him. Now, with that being said, if I had a show and I were to bring them onto the show would not have substance. And they've tried to be on a show. They've tried to get a show dealing with their business over there. They could not get a show. You know why they could not get a show? Because they're not interesting. They do not have substance. They don't do nothing. They're not fun. They are not great people. They're bad. They're bad people. And it just would not be, you know, interesting to watch them on a show. They would not bring anything. Anyway, so for Malaysia to be like, I brought it all. It's like, girl, you brought your all. But your all does not necessarily mean that you have substance. Because you're sitting up there and you look special. You look like you don't have all your neurons firing at the rate that someone your age should be firing. And then they're going into, you know, I've never had a conversation of substance with Malaysia. And I believe that. I believe Malaysia don't talk about nothing but what she talks about with Jackie Christie. I'm celibate. And I, you know, this, that, and the other. And it's been 2 years. And I ain't da-da-da-da-da. And then Malaysia's talking about, you know, putting her nipple on electrical wires and things of that nature. Like, it's just, I don't feel like Malaysia has anything to bring to the girls. I don't believe that if she does have life experiences that she would bring them, you know? But whatever, that's just my opinion. And they bring up Brandy for a brief moment, and, you know, it was brief. The host says, is it safe to say that she won't be back? And, you know, Shaunie says that's safe to say. I'm back. Sorry about the lighting. It's just for some reason very dark. I know my sound. Hold on, y'all. It is for some reason very dark at this moment in time where it's usually not this dark. And I just can't be bothered. I just can't. I'm still watching this show 6 hours, 7 hours later. Still watching it. And basically, we're at the point now, there's like a cloud. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm very distracted. There's a cloud. It's just one cloud. The sky, for all intents and purposes, you can't really see any cloud but this one cloud. And this cloud has like lightning just going off in this one cloud. It's so nifty. It's so neat. Anyway, Stylist. Hell, I don't know. Stylist and Kristen are up right now. Kristen was saying that she got pregnant and then found out that her baby daddy cheated on her. And she felt some kind of way about it. Like, she felt upset, as, you know, the girls tend to feel. And she did not know if she wanted to keep the baby because she didn't know if she wanted to keep the man. And then, you know, she went to the doctor and found out that the baby had went on the glory anyway. So, Stylist, for some reason, is inserting herself into this girl's, like, life and story. I don't know if it's true or not because I'm not involved. But anyway, Stylist gets up there and she's giving, so you were in the hospital, correct? And Kristen is like, I mean, yeah, I was in the hospital. And Stylist is giving, well, there should be a record of what, you know, blah. There should be a record of this. She's like, there is record. And Stylist goes, well, I have $20,000 for you if you can produce those records. And now Stylist, why? What's the point? What's the reason? What's the tea behind you wanting this girl to produce some records about her personal uterine business? Like, if this was your girlfriend, like life partner girlfriend, then I might could understand why you feel like you need to see receipts and documents. If you were in, you know, some sort of a relationship with this woman, a sexual relationship or a romantic relationship with this woman, and y'all was finna have a baby, and then the baby just turned up missing, and you heard rumors that, you know, she was gonna abort the baby, then I could say, well, yeah, since y'all partners and everything, and you know, you have been in a position to where you know her vagina's business, then yeah, maybe, you know, I could see you wanting some record. But since y'all don't go together, since you don't even know this girl, why, pray tell, are you giving all of this? I just don't understand. I'm gonna continue to watch. I really don't feel like it. I'm just trying to hurry up, get home, and watch Greenleaf. I am over the moon excited about this 2-night premiere. I'm gonna watch the Has and Have-Nots too, but I am beyond myself. I'm beside myself and beyond myself, I guess, over Greenleaf. I'm just so excited. So they're doing more Evelyn and Jackie conversation, and then they asked Boop Boopy Doop Johnson for her input again, and I'm just like, I just don't care. I don't. Oh my God. So they're discussing the funny moments, yada yada. I don't care. Then we get into Jacqueline Christie. Why is it that you always want to talk about sex? She goes into I'm from Seattle and yada yada, and I'm saying, like, I don't need this in my life. Like, I gotta bring my voice up like 7 octaves because I just don't. And I just had to pause it. They were talking about the cake, and she starts talking about how she got Indian pubic hair. She don't have like the nappy. Sis, what is that? What? So you got a little swirl? Like, what you got? What? Finger wave pubes? I just don't. Is it just bone straight? I just don't have time. I don't have time for this. I am so busy and so booked, and for me to have to put myself in a position to discuss Jacqueline Christie's pubic hair texture, I don't deserve this. I deserve more in life. I deserve better. So Evelyn is crying She right here in my ear crying. I got to pause her. She is in shambles and tears, giving, I feel responsible because I came back on the show and that opened the door for, you know, this woman who was 51 years old. And I'm just like, girl, it just don't, you've been on TV too long to let this kind of stuff make you cry. You've been on television too long to let this type of foolishness make you cry. Now, if I get on TV within the next couple days and the girls start talking about, you know, my mama, then I'm going to be ready to fight. I will. I'll be ready to fight. Let somebody come out their mouth sideways about my mama, you know, my nieces, nephews, little brother, my little sister, you know, the grown ones, they'll be fine. But the little ones or my mama, let somebody come, you know, for that. And, you know, I'm going to give all the reaction. I'm going to give the fighting and the cry. I'm going to give you all of that. But if I had been on TV for over a decade like Evelyn has, Evelyn Lasagna has been on TV all my life. Why? Why is you crying? Like, girl. Anyway, I just pulled up the house. I'm gonna go in here and watch the haves and the have-nots and get mad. Because it's, you know, the last 4 or 5 minutes we gonna find, what's her name? Candace gonna find out her son is dead or something ridiculous like that. And I'm gonna come back to you tomorrow and cuss out Tyler Purr. But, yeah, I'm not gonna finish this. Because it's dark and I don't care, which is just a mess made in hell. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. My information's down below. There are going to be 2 GoFundMes down there. My sister recently lost her son's father. 26 years old. He just died. Like, just died. So if y'all could please look into that, help my sister and my nephew out with that. And I will be back maybe tonight. If I'm real hype, I may give y'all one of those old school Greenleaf garage videos I used to do. Anyway, peace.